I know it's late afternoon. I started working right off the bat, had some work to do around the house. So now I'm live with you now for your quick tip of the day. This is for actors. Remember, I talk about acting, directing, and editing. And so this is a quick tip for actors how I learn my lines quickly and effectively. I used to use different techniques, but probably about 10 years ago, I came across a video and I found it here on YouTube. A young woman was talking about mnemonics, and I never had heard of it. But what it is, it's a process of taking the dialogue and reading it and writing down on a piece of paper the first letter of each word in a sentence and using that as a hint towards what your words are in the sentence. So it actually works. You can go online, find some more detailed information, people who can explain it much clearer than I can. But the bottom line is, if you have a sentence to learn, say for instance you're doing one line, and it's, "Hi, ma'am, can I help you?" You write down the first letter of each word and have it on a piece of paper, and that letter will actually help you remember what the first word is for every word in the sentence. And you just expand it. If you're learning a dialogue, if you're learning a paragraph, if you're learning two paragraphs, three paragraphs, you start slowly. You start paragraph by paragraph, and you write down the first letter of each word, and then you look at it. And if you can't remember it, then you look at your script. But it really works. You will start to remember quicker than usual that every word that is in every sentence. It really works. Give it a try. It's called mnemonics. It's a technique I've been using for years. And again, I didn't learn it until about 10 or 12 years ago, and it really works. So that's one of the first things I do when I get an audition or I get a role. I start learning my lines, because the truth of it is you really can't act effectively and creatively if you're struggling to remember what your next word is. So use mnemonics to learn your lines. That's the tip. So let's get into a little bit about, I think I talked last evening about the feature film I just finished up. So I did receive some feedback from the director, and he likes how it's going. I extended a bunch of content throughout the feature to let the story breathe, to let the music creator build up some tension with drama and music. So I extended some of the establishing shots, some of the creative visuals that I added into the film. I did a little bit of it this morning. As soon as I finish this with you guys, I'm going to either get back on that, or I might leave that for the weekend. Yes, I think I probably will leave that for the weekend. Let it percolate a little bit in my brain to decide how I'm going to polish the rest of this feature. He had a few ideas about cutting stuff and tightening stuff up, making some minor adjustments, but we have a running time of like 80 minutes, including opening credits and ending titles. So for a feature, it needs to be somewhere around 80 minutes or more. That's the standard. I know some features are shorter, but I always like to have it, if I'm making a feature, I like it to have a running time at least starting at 80 minutes. So that's where we are right at this moment. I want to keep it there, but I want to go back and make the adjustments that he had in mind. I made one this morning where I had to replace a photograph of one of the images that a character was looking at. And so I was able to do that. Turned out nice, was smooth as I thought it would be, which is always a pleasure. Some of the work I did around the house today, patching up some holes. We just had our house painted not too long ago, and I've been needing to patch up a few little spots and touch it up. So I finally got that done. It was a lot messier than I thought, working with some of that foam. Still have some of it on my fingers right now. Can't get it off. Gonna have to use some acetate, which is also called fingernail polish remover, because it's stuck to my skin. But anyway, back to the editing. So what I will do is either work on the film, but most likely I have a video I want to release. So I'm going to work on the video I want to release for you guys. It talks about using artificial intelligence and mixing it with real video. I am really excited by what I did in this feature film. And it was just a little bit of it, but I am toying with the idea of doing something like that, but making it more ingrained into the film, more psychological, because that's where, again, that's where this video I'm about to edit for you guys talks about using AI for psychological elements in a film, dreams, uh, mental problems, visualizing struggles that mentally a character may be having. Because of the limitations of AI, you can get away with a lot of things that AI will and won't do, how difficult it is to use, and the consistency problem. So if you're working in the dream realm, or someone with mental problems or psychological problems, and you want to show what they're going through, right now, the state of AI is perfect for that. So I might do a short, a little pilot for a potential series that uses that idea. And I have somebody, I want to do it humorous though. I want to have humor. I have somebody who's willing to do stuff, but it's more on the serious side. I want to get to some comedy. I really do. I want to get to some comedy. So that's what I'm going to work on. Possibly mixing real video and actors with little bits of artificial intelligence generated video. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to do that video for you guys and get that up there soon. Let's see. What's up? Hello. Who's this? Emma Killer 503. Hello. I don't know if I said your name correctly. I have a hard time reading the small little print on my phone. I'm shooting this off of my phone right now. I don't have YouTube Studio open. What I do is when I do my Sundays live show at noon, which I'll be doing this Sunday, LA time, California time, Pacific time, noon, wherever you are, I'll be answering questions, and I'll have my YouTube Studio open so I can read the comments below and I can answer questions. I do that every Sunday at noon. So join me this Sunday. I also ask that you go to my channel and subscribe, obviously, but if you have subscribed, go there and watch some of my playlists. I'm trying to build up my watch hours, and I need your help. I appreciate your help for sharing my content and helping me get close. I'm real close to my 1,000 subscribers. So now I'm not even worrying about the subscribers now. Now I'm going to focus on my watch hours, and I need your help to go to my channel and put on some of my playlists. And if you have time, just put it on and let it play in the background while you do something else. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. So share my playlist, get it out there. I'd like to have some people looking at my stuff. I have a bunch of playlists with 50, 60, 70 videos in it. So take a look. I appreciate that. And I will be back again probably tomorrow to give you an update on what I have accomplished today. So I'm about to go ahead and stop jibber jabbering. You got the tip at the beginning, and I hope you can utilize that tip. It was for actors using Mnemonics. So look it up on Google, Mnemonics for acting, and you will see a great technique that helps you learn your dialogue quickly and practice it. Just open up a book, write down one or two sentences, but write down the first letter, did I say word? The first letter of each word. The first letter of each word. I hope I didn't say that at the beginning, but it's the first letter of each word. And as you look at that letter, it will remind you what the word is. And it really does work. It sounds like it won't work, but trust me, it does. So try one sentence first, just a random sentence out of a book or a magazine, and you'll be surprised at how quick you can memorize that. And it does work. So Mnemonics, look that up. And also go to my channel and watch some of my playlists. Okay, you have a good day. I'll see you in the next one.